Polish people are drunk all the time. In my last video about our Croatia holiday, I complained a lot about the drinking culture, especially from British people. Then I realized about the stereotype. That's the stereotype about Polish people. To see if the stereotype is true, I'm going to first check some facts and statistics about drinking, and after that I'm going to share some impressions of my own. I'm comparing Germany, Poland, and British people. Looking at the statistics, I think it's fair to say that the stereotype is wrong. Polish people don't really drink more than other people. But if you look closely, then you will see, and there's a term for that in binge drinking, which is kind of funny, that British and Australian people drink way more in one go, which means on parties, on holiday, which also resonates with what we have seen on our holiday trip. When thinking about alcohol and drinking in Poland, instantly I have to think about weddings. I personally have been invited to one Polish wedding so far, and yes, it's 100% true. There has been a lot of drinking and alcohol, but also lots of food, lots of cake, lots of activities, ice cream. People shared their own homemade recipes, their own homemade alcohol. It's really all about celebrating. Coming together with friends and family and cheering for the married couple. On the other hand, I've seen pictures on Facebook about an Australian couple celebrating their wedding, and let me tell you, you wouldn't be able to tell if those people were homeless or not. The way they were dressed, standing in the forest, holding their beer bottle in their hand on the wedding picture, clearly being drunk. And those were also the people we've seen on our holiday trip to Croatia. Most of the time either discussing which bar to go to, or you saw them gathering in front of drinking places. On the other hand, you had your typical Polish family, 2 kids maybe, going for normal family holiday. And this reminds me of a story, but let me show you. Those British tourists going on a weekend vacation just to get drunk and in the process being dirty pigs, leaving trash behind, demolishing things. And I guess same can be said about Australian people. Don't they love going to Bali to get drunk or to get drugs? I think you get my point. The difference is clearly in culture, but then you might wonder, where are those differences coming from? Another example from my own experience. I knew someone from Australia who was basically sitting on the balcony every evening, getting drunk every evening, dealt with a life like that and wasted their life away. And I feel like in Polish society there is no culture like that. And I have a theory about that. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. Poland and Polish people are very clean in my opinion, and they value things more than anyone else. And I think that can be linked to a topic I mentioned earlier already briefly. Strong focus on family bonds, cultural values, and from my point of view, Polish people are very proud of their country. Another fact is that there are many more house owners and property owners in Poland than, for example, in Germany, or I'm pretty sure also in the UK, and that automatically gives you a sense of community or belonging and responsibility. And on top of that you have the church, which is a big thing in Poland. Like 99% plus are Catholic in this country, and in my opinion that also plays a huge part. Unlike life in Germany, and I think also for UK, if you ask me what does it mean to be German, for example, then what's my culture, what's my history? Then it's not really the easiest answer to find. I think people in the West, they simply care less. They don't identify themselves with their own country as much as Polish people do. And I think that's a big factor as well. We started talking about alcohol and ended up talking about topics that are, in my opinion, connected, but let me know what you think about it.